Hello, welcome. Hey, this morning was absolutely stable and I thought, yay, I'll go live. And then all of a sudden, just as I was about to connect, it went a bit Wi-Fi, went a bit spotty, but the weather's just changed. It was beautiful, sunny this morning, and I'm thinking, yay, yay, yay. And then this afternoon, but anyway, so let's have a look. Okay, the list is, as I said, we have Liz, Tarot Cat. Hi, Stacey. Hi, Liz. Hi, hello. How are you? So let's have a look and think about our question. Okay, really, really important to think about what you're questioning. Remember, you only get 2 cards with your free reading. If you want more than the 2 cards, you want an oracle card as well, don't forget to donate. Today's tarot, I've got the Ghostbusters tarot and the horror oracle. If you want just the oracle, let me know. It's quite cool. There are some other decks I'm going to use as well today, depending on the question, depending on... Now, if you ask a yes and no question, don't forget I'll use the angel the angel answers cards. Oh, by the way, the incense oracle of tarot. So nice deep breath. So if you want more than just the 2 free cards, don't forget to sorry, that was the echo went on there. So if you want more than the 2 cards, don't forget to donate using the pinned link or the links down below. Right, let's start with Liz. Okay, so you've got A, and you want to know what's going on in regards to A. So you want to know what's going on with A. Now, be very careful about intruding in other people's thoughts. Remember, it's only their perception. Okay, it's only their perception. And sometimes the cards won't give us because we're intruding in someone else's thoughts. So just need to be a little bit careful. It's just the way I work. Some readers might work this way, but for me, we're talking about how someone feels about you. We're intruding in their thoughts a little bit. It is their perception, so it may not be factual. And sometimes people are too busy in life to really be thinking about you. Maybe they aren't really, so you've got to be very careful when you're intruding. So it's about what do you do, what's going on. So if you do donate, please let me know. And you do take priority and you do get more than just the tarot card. So really cool. Okay, so A's current thoughts for you. So let's have a look. What's going on with this relationship? What does Liz need to know about A? Whoa, okay, as soon as I did that. Oh, Stacey, you're such a sweetheart. Okay, interesting, because as soon as I said that, I got 10 of Streams. Now, 10 of Streams is about things being final. Okay, it's an ending to something. Okay, so it's really about things ending. So thoughts are finishing. Feels like there's a closure. It just feels like something is ending in this. And you asked about thoughts, and Streams is like swords or ear. So it's really about thoughts, ideas, perceptions, communication, mental ideas and things like that. So it does feel like something is ending. Closed off the cycle. Yeah, you closed off the cycle. Okay. Right, I'm back. Sorry, Liz. Yeah. You'll find that my Wi-Fi is a bit spotty on my end. I'm just waiting for it to get connected to the main unit. It's all right. It's a bit complicated. But anyway, Liz, what I got here was the end of a cycle, right? And then I got the 9 of traps, which is like 9 of cups, 9 of water, is that sense of there's a delay or a block. Normally it would be a wish fulfilled, but I feel like there's a delay in the wish being fulfilled. Okay, Liz, so I feel like there's a delay in getting any wishes being fulfilled in regards to A. I feel like there's a lot of their thoughts and things is that there is a block to having a wish fulfilled or things coming into fruition. It just feels like there is that block, there is that disconnect, and it's all because of that end of the cycle. It feels like things are ending, and so there's that delay and that block to things coming back into fruition or things, emotionally. It's a very emotional. So the perception is that there is that delay or that block in regards to everything sort of coming together in a sense of wholeness. There is that wish being fulfilled as blocked or delayed. Okay, Liz? So, Liz, that's what I'm getting there is that closed cycle, that end, that thing's being final. So there's a delay or a block. I feel like there's a lot of healing or a lot of communication needed in regard to this. I do feel like there's a lot of healing needed before anything can move forward on this journey. So hopefully that sort of makes sense to you. So yeah, I hope that helps. Right, Stacey. Tarot Cat, what's your question? Right. So hopefully that's all good and everyone's sort of reconnected. Okay. Now I know everything's a little bit slow in that connection. General for the rest of the month. Right. Okay, Tarot Cat, let's have a look. Okay. Now, Stacey's also one of my Ko-Fi members, plus the moderator and plus the supporter on my channel. A beautiful soul, plus a very good friend, of course, close friend. So let's have a look. What's going on for the rest of you for the rest of the month? Let's have a look. What's going on? What's going to be important for you right now? Okay, so, kind of interesting here. Ooh, these big changes, transformations going on, Stacey. Huge. Ooh, okay. I've got the Hermit here, so I just got meditation. Solitude is going to be really important for you as well because there's some big changes coming up for you. Big major changes happening over this month, the rest of this month. So there's some big stuff happening for you. Okay, King of Marshmallows, opportunities. Look out for opportunities coming your way. And I think it's finance. Just get the words finance, financial options to you. Big changes coming. Definitely meditation, reflection is going to be really important for you. Sort of a solitude moment just to allow the healing and process to take part. But it also, with the king of marshmallows, tells me that there's lots of opportunities coming your way. So look out for the opportunities that arise. Okay, 5 of streams. Whoo, okay. Don't cross the streams. I think there's a sense of just be a little bit cautious of any quarrels or disagreements that could be coming up. Might be a chance for you to sort of I want to say walk away from the quarrels or disagreement. Don't get drawn into other people's dramas as well. Don't get drawn into other people's dramas or their perspectives. Just allow yourself to sort of walk away from those challenges. Okay, interesting. I've got 4 of marshmallows here as well. And so you've got that sense of be careful about what you're holding on to. Okay, be careful about, be aware of what you're holding on to. So there is there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of good opportunities coming your way. I do feel like it's really positive, but just don't pull into other people's dramas. They've got their own stuff going on. You don't want to be dragged into that. So just allow yourself to have this, just be very careful of what you're holding on to or what's being held, maybe held on to by others as well. Just be careful to what they're holding on to. And so you've got this sense of kind of interesting, because sort of like with the 5 of marshmallows here, you just see that, and it's got stay, and it just felt like you need to sort of stay put from it's kind of interesting because you sort of usually you get sort of led into other places, but I get a sense of just being very careful about being led into something that's unsure. So it feels like you need to sort of stay put, Stacey. I know there's changes and transformations and there's a lot of stuff, but just be very careful about being led into the wrong direction. So just, I get a sense of just staying put for a minute. Okay, I've got one more card for you. Okay, 7 of Wands, stand up for your own convictions. I do get a sense of you being firm, but not aggressive, being assertive, but not aggressive, saying, okay, this is how I feel. This is what I want. And if you don't agree, that's fine. But this is where I'm at, is the sort of energy that I'm getting. Yeah, it's being assertive, but without being aggressive. The sense of standing up for what you believe in a firm way, but without shouting or yelling or any of that sort of stuff. That sort of, it's just reminding you to sort of stay calm. You're passionate, you're in this moment, but you just got to remember, I just get a sense of pulling back from that. Okay, so let's do the horror oracle, Stacey. Okay, so you got a lot of changes, I just feel huge changes, a lot of transformation, and it's important that you go with it. But I do get this sense of walking away from other people's dramas, just sort of, I get the sense of walking away, but don't be careful about being led into other people's stuff. Sort of stay at a distance is what I want to say here, but still stand up for your own convictions. Okay, so let's do the horror. Remember, this is for the rest of the month. So, and I feel like it's moving into July. I do feel like there's a little bit of July energy coming in here. Oh, interesting. I got help me. And so I get the sense of you're not alone. You're not alone in this process, Stacey. I do feel like you're not alone in this process. I do feel like you can ask for some help, some support. Kind of interesting. I got ice as well. And so I get the sense of maybe feeling a little bit stuck with stuff that's going on. Okay, so I do feel like you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to be stuck. You can get sort of thawed out, if you like. You don't have to be frozen in the situation if you ask for help. You're not alone. Yeah. Okay, so you're not alone. You're not, you've got support. You don't have to be frozen. You don't have to be stuck in it. I do feel like there's a bit of a thawing out, allowing you to sort of move forward in a bit of way. So yeah, there's quite a lot there for you, and I hope that helps. Right. Hello, hello, hello. So I hope you're welcome, Liz. You're welcome. So let's have a look at hello's question. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. You're welcome, Stacey. You're welcome. Right. Hello. What does your spirit team want you to know about a future spouse? Now, remember, I'm only getting 2 cards, so we're not getting a lot of information here. Sorry, I've just got the sneezes. It's kind of weird. I just got allergies. Ugh. Hi, Marianne. How are you? Yes, you can get a love reading. Yep. Cool. So we're just going to go. I just got the word allergies. I don't know what that is. Hello. But I just got allergies. And I don't have allergies in that hay fevery type of way. I'm sort of getting hay fever allergies. Something that makes your nose run. So I don't know if that's anything, but so let's have a look. What does your spirit team want you to know about your future spouse? Whoa. Okay. Yep. Marianne, you're next. Marlene, sorry. Marlene, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome. You're next. You're after hello. Right. Hello. So what is your future? So what's your future spouse? Let's have a look and see what you need to know. Okay. Kind of interesting with the Hanged Man here. I got sacrifice. And I know there's other perspectives with this card as well, but the one word that came to me was sacrifice. I think there's going to be a lot of sacrifice in regards to your spouse, a spouse that comes into your life. Okay, I do feel like there's sacrifice. And we've got 7 of traps. Oh, I feel like there's a lot of choices. You're going to have options in regards to this. Okay, it's kind of interesting to have the 7 of traps, which is like 7 of water or 7 of cups, depending on what deck you've got. Okay, and you've got the Hanged Man, which is options, viewpoints, perceptions, and things like that. But I got the word sacrifice there. I do feel like there's a lot of things that you might need to sacrifice in regards to the relationship, your future spouse. Now, with the 7 of traps, there's that whole thing about not everything is as it seems. I feel like even when something seems shiny and good, I think you need to dive a little bit deeper into it. You need to choose wisely. Okay, so I think there's going to be a lot of things. I think you're going to be asked about sacrifice with your future spouse. I think there's some stuff that's going to be sacrificed, some stuff that needs to be let go of, a sense of things you might need to remove from your self. I just feel like you just need to choose very, very wisely. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of options in regards to a future spouse. Now, remember, a future spouse doesn't necessarily mean long term or anything like that. So I do feel like there could be some challenges in regards to a future spouse. Now, I'm just getting, this is one of, okay? That's all I'm getting, is there's one of. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a final future spouse, but there's a one of. So I do feel like you need to choose wisely. I think you're going to have options. You're going to have a sense of seeing things from a different perspective, a different angle. You're going to have to look at things a little bit deeper in regards to the relationships. I do feel like there's going to be some, I just keep getting options, possibilities, a sense of just because it looks good doesn't mean it is. You're going to have to dive a little bit deeper into the cup, if you like, or into the trap. I think you're going to have to dive a little bit deeper. So yeah, there's quite a few things here. I'm getting a lot of layers, which is kind of interesting. And so I'm looking at this here with what's on the top is not necessarily what's underneath. So I'm just getting that. And that was kind of interesting because I just got the words a wolf in sheep's clothing. So I think it might be a lesson that you might need to learn in some way. I sort of got a wolf in sheep's clothing. So just be very careful. Remember, this is a one of your future spouses. Oh no, cats are everywhere. Help. Oh no, Stacey. So yeah, hello. I hope that sort of helps. I think you just got to be very careful, be very cautious. I just get the sense of being aware. Be very aware. I think you need to trust your gut instinct in this situation. Trust your gut. Don't let your heart rule. So hopefully that helps you. Hello. I think there's just some stuff that you need to be aware of. I think there's some stuff that you are going through. Right. Marlene, you want a love reading. Oh, what's going on here? Right. Marlene, so what was your question in regards to your love reading? What was specific? What was your specific question in regards to your love reading? Okay, Marlene. Now, remember, if you want more information with your reading, remember you can donate as little as $1, $2, $3, $4, $5, whatever you want to get your some more cards. Okay. So remember, how does a Scorpio feel about me? Okay, so when you're asking how someone feels about you, you're intruding in their thoughts, just an idea. And remember, it's their perception. It may not be reality. It may be just their perception, and it may not be factual. So just remember that. So it's what do you need to know about how someone feels about you is the best way to sort of. So what does Marlene need to know about the Scorpio? And remember, I'm only doing 2 cards. So you're not going to get a lot of information. If you want more information, don't forget you can use the pinned link or the link down below. Hi, Gulam. Welcome, welcome. Yep, I'll do your reading next after Marlene. So how does Scorpio feel about you? So let's have a look. What do you need to know? Oh, this one's popping out. And remember, I'm only doing 2 cards, so we're not going to get a lot of information, but we are going to get Okay, I'm back. Right, guys, sorry about my Wi-Fi. I had a real good morning, and then all of a sudden, just as I decided to go live, the Wi-Fi goes a bit spotty. It's just circumstances where I am. It is my end, guys. It's not it's not StreamYard. It's not Facebook. Not YouTube, should I say. It is my end. Sorry about that. Right, Marlene. So we're talking about the Scorpio, right? Let's have a look. What 2 cards do we get here? First card, ooh, interesting. I've got the Devil here. Now, the Devil talks about repeated patterns. So I do feel like your Scorpio feels that it is repeated patterns. They're feeling chained, feeling restricted in some way. Can be a lustful, a very sexual energy as well with the Devil card. Okay, so interesting. Did not expect that to come up again. Seven of traps. Okay. So we've got the Devil, we've got that restrictions, we've got that chain to the past or chain to a situation. It feels addictive. There's that passion, that lust, that sense of challenges. There's some challenges there. Okay, I get some challenges. And then we've got 7 of traps. Again, this come out, it flew out again as I was shuffling and putting the cards down. And so we've got that sense of, ooh, okay. I got a sense of, and it was kind of weird because I got like a skull, like a sense of there are things yet to be revealed. Okay, so I got a sense of that this is going to be some challenges. I do feel your Scorpio feels they're a little bit chained. It's a repeated pattern. It's addictive, and that things are not always as they seem, sort of energy. Okay, so I do feel your Scorpio feels maybe a little bit trapped or a little bit like they're an addiction to you. There is that sense of, and so I feel like they want to sort of break free. There's a wanting to break free. There's some choices that need to be made. I do feel like there is something that isn't quite, yeah, I just keep getting like it's a repeated pattern for them. They know it. They know that it's a repeated pattern for them. They've got some stuff that they need to break free from, that they know they've got some choices yet to be made. So I just feel very, I do feel like it's a sort of a sexual type of desire energy as well. I just keep getting that they know they've got to, I get a sense of toxicity for them. I feel like you're toxic for them in some way. That's how they feel, but it doesn't stop them wanting you. Do you know what I mean? Do you lose yourself when you're with this person? Do you lose who you are, Marlene? Does that make sense? I just feel like the sense of you losing yourself. I get a sense of you lose who you are when you're with this person. It's like the rest of the world. It's like you forget the rest of the world exists. Okay, you get it? Okay. Cool. Okay, cool. Yep. Okay. So there's some stuff that needs to be worked through within yourself as well. So there could be some healing needing to take place. Okay. Yeah, I know it's not on purpose. Oh, totally not on purpose. Oh, I get that. There's just some healing, some stuff that needs to happen within you. Yeah. Yeah, not on purpose. And I know that. Yeah, totally not on purpose. It's an unconscious action. It's something that happens without any, it just happens. And sometimes you just can't help it. Yeah. You totally get that. Yeah. Yeah. So there's just some healing that needs to take place. There's some stuff that you need to do on your own. Yeah. Can we just release that energy? Sorry, I'm just going to ring the bell. I'm just getting a lot of emotion going on here, Marlene. I feel quite emotional. I'm getting a very past life energy with you too. It's I think this is a repeat. That's what I think. Part of it is the connection between the past lives. Like it's a repeated pattern, like it's a past life connection. It's sort of it is a soulmate type of energy that keeps repeating itself. And so it is something that needs to be. Okay. Soon, Garlam, soon. Oh, you'll notice when I put your name up on the screen. You'll know when I do your reading. Marlene, I'm getting it's definitely a past life energy. Okay, so I do feel like it's that repeated pattern. I think that's why the devil card came up, is because it is that repeated pattern. It is that thing that keeps happening. And I do feel like it's a lesson that needs to be learnt. And whether that's breaking free from that cycle is part of it as well. Breaking the chains could be really important. So a past life energy definitely feels like there's a lot of healing that needs to be dealt with in regards to that situation. So yeah, I think that's part of it. It's just that chain is connecting you. And so let's just clear that energy. So Marlene, can you just take a nice deep breath? I'm just going to clear. No, I just feel like there's some healing needs to happen. Marlene, for you guys to work, to move on together, for you guys to be together, there is some healing that needs to be done. And once the healing is done, then things can move in whatever direction needs to happen. I think then you'll get a much clearer answer once you've gone through that healing process. Yeah, you push everyone away. Okay, so there is a lot of healing that needs to take place, Marlene. Before anything else can happen, the healing's got to come through. Okay, Garlam, let's do you next. Let me just remove this. Okay, so let's have a look here. Right, Kosin and Dare, current situation, both are together. Okay, so is this a third party question? Is this about you or about other people? Okay, if this is a third party question, I cannot do this because you're intruding in other people. It's not about you, it's about your sister. Is your sister here? Yeah, well, that's her business. Yeah, it's third party because it's not about you. It's about your sister. Yeah, third party is about your sister. It's not about you. Why are you stressed out about your sister? So it's what do you need to know? So your question is, you don't know where she is? well, then you either, if she's missing, then you contact the police. Yeah, I can't get into that because we're intruding into her stuff. So you could say, what do you need to know about the situation? And remember, I'm only doing 2 cards. So what does Garlam need to know about his sister? So what do you need to know about the situation? What do you need to know about the situation? Okay. What do you need to know? What does Garlam need to know about the situation? Well, I'm going to only can tell you what the cards are going to tell me about the situation. So just what I'm allowed to know. It was kind of interesting. Okay, I get death, but I get it in it's about transformation and changes, right? But I do get that when I get the death card, it's about transformation and changes, but it's reversed. And so I get that sense that there is a delay to any changes or anything going on. Okay, so what you need to know is that your sister is going through, is stable, if you like. Okay, so you need to know that you're I get the sense with death being reversed is there's no changes, so she's stable. Everything is a sense of stability, nothing else going on. And we've got 2 of Wands here, and so I do feel like your sister is making some choices. The world's her oyster. Okay, so she's stable is what I'm getting here with the death card reversed. Is that sense? Okay, so basically what you need to know is she's happy where she is. She's stable. She's making her own choices with free will. Everything's going she's where she wants to be. Put it that way. She's making her choices freely. Okay? So she's where she wants to be. It's all you need to know is she's where she needs to be, where she wants to be, and she's making her own choices freely. Okay? So she's where she wants to be, and she's making her choices freely. She's making her own choices here. Okay? So I do get that she is doing what she wants to do. With this card reversed, I do feel like she's where she wants to be. There's no changes in what she wants. There's no, they're not in separation. Nope, she's where she wants to be. No, not. She is where she wants to be, and she's making her own choices. She's making her choices freely. No, she's making her own choices. She is where she wants to be. Yep. The two cards I've got, you asked, the first question is, what do you need to know about their relationship? And there's no changes. Everything is as it was in the relationship. And she's making her choices freely. She's making her choices freely. So she's where she's meant to be. Okay, you asked the question. If you want any more information, you'll have to donate for more cards. You get 2 cards for the reading, and all I've got for you is, no, I can't. No, they're not in separation. No. All I've got in the reading is 2 cards you paid for, you haven't paid for, you wanted a free reading, you get 2 cards, and the 2 cards are, there's no changes. She is where she wants to be. She's making her choices freely. Okay? So that's it. That's your reading. She's where she's meant to be. She's where she wants to be. She's making her choices freely. She wants to be where she is. There are no changes. Everything is good. So that's the reading. Hi, Amanda. How are you? I don't know. Gala or Zern. Zanash. You got your two cards for your free reading. If you want any more information, you're going to have to donate. 2 cards. Hi, Doreen. How are you? Okay, I've got Amanda first, and then I've got Doreen. Hi, Amanda. How are you? So what's your question? Now, you get 2 cards for your reading. If you want any more information. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Just to get, if you want any more information, yeah. Whew. What don't you understand? That she's where she wants to be. Yes. She's where she wants to be. She's in the right place. They are together. That's all you need to know. Is she's where she wants to be. Right. Why is attracted to you? What's going on? What do you need to know about this situation? Sorry, I'm just going to have to burn an incense here. I'm just going to get some white sage going on. Oh. Just burn an incense stick here. 1 second. Amanda, just give me a second. Just need to burn some white sage, clear some air. Just to disconnect from the previous, just to get you. Okay, let's just clear the air. Sorry, just clears the air between the readings. It just allows the energy to disperse. Right. So why is your ex attracted to you? So what's going on with this relationship here, Amanda? So why is your ex Right. Okay. Just giving us a chance to clear the energy, clear the air, and get into what's going on here. So let's have a look. 2 cards. Right, Amanda. First card that flipped out was Queen of Traps. Okay. So A finds you sensitive, feelings, emotional. I think there's a lot of loving sort of energy and nurturing energy. Okay, so your ex-Gemini A, finds you a sense of sensitive, caring, kind, gentle sort of soul. Okay, it's a very sort of gentle energy. And then we got Page of Wands. And so I get that sense of you've got enthusiasm, you've got drive. Okay, so why is A attracted to you? Because you're sensitive, you're kind, you're caring, you're motivated, you've got a lot of drive, a passion, creativity, sort of energy, a youthful energy. Okay, so yeah, so I do feel like A's attracted to you because you're kind, you're sensitive, you're caring, you're loving sort of energy. And you've got the motivation, the drive, the enthusiasm, the passion, the creativity, that youthful energy. That's sort of really important here. That really get up and go sort of energy. So you've got that kind and caring, and you'll do anything for anyone. That's why they're attracted to you, because of your sensitive soul. You're kind, you're caring, you've got that sense of everything sort of, just really kind, caring, sensitive, motivated, enthusiasm, drive, passion, creative energy. I'm sort of getting a very sort of, are you artistic? Are you quite crafty or arty, crafty sort of energy here? Very energetic. There's a lot of energy going through. I do feel like you've got a lot of energy. Remember, this is his perspective. Remember, this is his perspective. Remember, this is just a perspective part. Yeah. You have a lot of energy sometimes. So that's where your Page of Wands comes in. So you do have that energy, that sort of passion. A lot of vitality. Okay. Remember, this is his perception of you. So yeah, kind of interesting how someone can see someone else. So I do feel like there's a lot of energy. So I don't know if you're crafty or arty sort of energy, crafts, or you like doing something crafty. Doesn't necessarily mean like being an artist or anything like that, but it's about doing things that are creative. I just get a lot of creative energy from you, Amanda. So yeah, that's their perspective of you. Right. Let's have a look here. Okay, Doreen. Let's have a look. Okay. You got an ex-husband who was abusive and he's trying to talk to you. Oh, adventurous and childlike. Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, so that sort of makes sense with the Page of Wands coming in. Okay, deceased ex-husband who was abusive. Okay, because this is not an ancestor, but a beloved or someone who's passed, let's do, you're welcome. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is use the Beloved Dead Oracle and have a look and see what your Okay, so just let's take a minute. Take a nice deep breath, Doreen. Okay. Just give me a minute. I still got to ring the telephone, if you like, and see if I get a connection from the other side. Okay. Oh, okay. This pulled out. Okay. Let's have a look. What did I get? Kind of interesting because I got hardship and absence. Kind of interesting here. Hardship and absence. Like I felt like there was some hardship in his life, which he took out on you. There was hardship in his life. And I think maybe his father was absent. I keep getting a sense like his father was absent. And so he had hardship. And I do feel like he took it out on you. So I do feel like he's sort of apologizing for his behavior. He understands now why. I do feel like his father was absent. Absence from his life was absent. I do feel like there was a father figure or somebody that was absent in his life. And I do feel like there was hardship or there was struggles in his life and he took it out on you. And so I do feel like there was an apology going on here, an understanding of, I do feel like when he passed, there was an understanding of his behavior, Doreen. So I just feel like there was an apology, a sense of an understanding. He understood he now understands his behavior came from an absent parent or an absent father. I just keep getting absent father. I don't know why. It seems really, really strong here. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, is basically that there was an absent father. And I keep getting the word short stuff. So I don't know if somebody in his life called him short stuff or whether he was short, or I just keep getting a short stuff. So I don't know what that means, whether someone called him short stuff in a past life, in his childhood, he was always called short stuff. And so that sort of put in that some of that anger. Just trying to see if I'm getting anything else. I just keep getting short stuff, abused as a child, sort of neglected as a child, felt very neglected, hard stuff going on. He was short. Okay, that's kind of interesting because I just keep getting short stuff. And so, yeah, I'm just getting this sense of abused or belittled all the time from those around him. Whew. Yeah, and he's just got this understanding that his anger he took out on you, and he now understands what his behavior derived from. So yeah, I'm just getting that short stuff was a big factor. He's had like short man, you know, small, that syndrome where you're tight, you know, where you're little, you're always littler than everybody else, and so you're trying to be big. Like he tried to be big, so he belittled you, he abused you. Sorry, Doreen. Yeah, I'm just getting snippets of information coming through. So, yeah. I just felt there was a lot of, he had the sense of trying to make himself big, and abusing you made him feel big. Wow, okay. So there's an apology there anyway. So what he's trying to say is he's sorry. He understands now why he did what he did, and there's no excuse. There was no excuse for how he behaved. He's not saying that, you know, he's not asking for forgiveness. He just wanted to say his piece and leave you with that. Wow. Okay. Just an understanding of where he, how he behaved, and okay. Whew. That was kind of interesting. So yeah, just an apology, understanding of where he came from, and he's allowed that healing to take place. And he's moved on now that he's... Right. So, Ari, hi, how are you? Yep, if you've got a question, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't forget, if you want more than just the 2 cards, if you want more information, you can donate. Don't forget, you can also, there's healing services and everything on Ko-Fi. If you want a private reading with me, don't forget you can book a private reading as well. So just give me a breath for a second. Hi, Egyptian Famous. How are you? Okay, so how will you be viewed? Remember, this is just a perspective, and it's only 2 cards. So it's not going to give you a lot of information. So what do you need to know about your future spouse's family? Okay. Hi, Valerie. Okay, another 20 minutes and then I'm off. So just another 20 minutes or so and then I'm finished. Right, Ari. How will your future spouse's family view you? Let's have a look. What have we got? I'm using Ghostbusters Tarot, by the way. Right, let's have a look. What have we got? How will they view you? Okay. Kind of interesting, because I do get a sense of they might view you as emotional. Don't know why. They see you with the Queen of Traps, which is like Queen of Cups, is that sense of someone who is emotional, kind, caring. They might see you as someone who might actually wear your... Now remember, it's their perspective. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true, but their perception of you as someone who is sensitive, who is emotional. But they also see you as someone who will be the provider. Kind of interesting, because I do think they'll see you as someone with 2 sides. I think they'll see you as someone that flip-flops between being the provider, being firm, being to the point, but then also someone who is sensitive. It's like they see you as two different people. It's kind of interesting. I'm sort of getting a flip-floppy type of energy here. Like, remember, this is their perception. So it's not necessarily what you're going to be like, but it's their perception. They'll see you as someone who is 1 minute sensitive, kind, caring, and wait, you're the provider, you're in control. It's like they see you as two different people, and I don't know why. Oh, okay. You're not the same all the time. Okay, that was kind of interesting. I did not see that. Okay, so it's like they'll see you as two different people. You have your good days and your bad days. Okay. Okay. That's why I keep getting this flip-flopping, like you're flip-flopping between two people, and that's how they'll see you. So they don't want to get onto a bad side of you. I sort of get like the sense of my way, the highway type of energy, but then the kind and the caring, gentle side. So you're good if someone, so I think you're good if someone doesn't provoke you, but as soon as you're provoked, that's it. You sort of like a flip switched. You know what I mean? A switch flipped. I don't know how you say that. I got the sense of. So yeah, I get the sense of you don't want to be on your bad side, that's for sure. So like 1 minute you're kind, you're caring, you're gentle, and then all of a sudden there's a flip switch. And that's what I'm getting here. So kind of interesting to get that sense of Queen of Traps, like Queen of Water. You know, when you're pissed, you can have a sharp, okay. So that's where you get the my way, the highway type of energy. Okay, when you're pissed. So yeah, don't provoke you. Okay, makes sense then why I got these two cards. So yeah, they will see that in you for sure. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, that's how they'll view you, as someone with two sides, and they don't want to get on the bad side of you. So we have Egyptian famous. I need your question if you're still here. You're in and out, not working. And of course, Valerie, your question as well. You're welcome, Ari. You're welcome. So Egyptian famous, I'm just waiting for your question. And then we've got Valerie. So who's still here? Don't forget to like the video, to make sure you've liked the video. Make sure if you want more than just the two cards for your reading, if you want a little bit more in depth, don't forget you can donate. Support the channel. It allows me to come back on and do these lives. I can't do the lives without the donations. They really do help, because I do also have other things in my life as well, others. It allows me to pay for the web page, you know, the pages and the blog, and allows me to pay for Ko-Fi. Right. So Egyptian famous. Oh, you're back. Cool. Just what's your question, Egyptian famous? Oh, you're still here, Stacey. Cool. Thank you. Are you going live this afternoon, or are you still not feeling 100%? I'm just waiting for, how does Mike feel? Okay, so what's going on with Mike? Whoa, that was kind of interesting, because as soon as I said, how does Mike feel about you, you know, what's going on, the card that flipped out was Page of Wands. Okay, I think there's a lot of passion. Oh, Okay, oh, that's cool, Stacey. No worries. Okay, so how does Mike feel about you? I feel like there's some passion, there's some drive, there's some motivation. And it's interesting because I also get the adventurous side to you with the King of Wands. Kind of interesting because I'm getting a lot of passion, a lot of sense of adventure. Okay, I am getting a lot of adventure, but I also am getting a sense of he's at a bit of a crossroads there. He's conflict. There's some conflicts going on, Egyptian famous. I do feel Mike feels there is some conflict. Like he sees you as someone who's passionate, creative, adventurous type of energy, right? But he's also very conflicted, and I don't know that's a personal thing that's going on with him at this time. I do feel like there is some conflict. He's at a bit of a crossroads. He's unsure on which path to actually take. I do feel like there's some conflict and stuff going on, but I do feel like there's a lot of passion, a lot of enthusiasm and drive. You know, he does see you as someone with a bit of an adventure, but yet he is conflicted. Egyptian famous. So I do feel like Mike is feeling a little bit conflicted. There are some challenges going on within his own life, and I think that's part of the process. I think that's a personal thing for him, but he does see you as someone who is adventurous, passion, creative energy. Okay? So hopefully that helps. So Mike does see you as someone who's passion, creative, adventurous type of energy, but there is some conflict and stuff going on in his own life, which means he's at a bit of a crossroads with stuff that's going on here. Okay, so hopefully that'll give you a little bit of information there for you to look at. Yeah. Right, Valerie, let's have a look. Okay, I know things are a bit delayed with when you guys are getting your feed, if you like, or with the video, the stream. So how would my friend react if I tell him that I know he likes me? Oh, okay, Valeria. Yeah, it feels like Egyptian famous that he's in a bit of a conflict within himself. There's some conflicts within himself. So I'm not quite sure. I think there's some stuff going on. He's being held back by some stuff. Right. Valerie. You're welcome, Egyptian famous. How would my friend react if I tell him that I know he likes me? Okay, so what's going to happen when Valerie reveals that she likes, that she knows that he likes? Okay. Why am I getting pulled in here? Okay, let's have a look. Kind of interesting. Okay, how would friend react? I think with abundance, prosperity, with the it gives birth to something else. I feel like he's waiting for something. It's like to give birth to something. I feel like he's waiting to give birth. And what do I get here? Romance with Knight of Traps. Definitely feels like there's romance. There's definitely a loving energy going on here. I'm feeling very supportive. Like I feel like it gives birth to something. So if you say, hey, look, I like you. I know that you like me. Let's see where it leads. And I think it's a sense of romance, a sense of creative, gives birth to something new. Definitely feels like it gives birth. It's fertility. Feels like the time is now. So I feel a very positive energy in this. I feel like he's waiting to give birth to something. Like he's waiting for you to let him know how you feel. But it does feel very romantic sense romantic energy. With the Knight of Traps, with the Knight of Cups, Knight of Water, whatever you like to call it, it does feel very romantic, gentle, a gentle movement forward. It does feel like a very gentle, emotional, a lot of feelings going on. And it's kind of interesting because he's quite celebratory. Like there's a celebration going on with it as you give birth to that sense of the information. So yeah, I do feel like it's a positive response. I do feel like you'll get a positive response. It's not going to be negative, but it's just, I just get a sense of be gentle when you say it. Just to say, hey, look, I like you. I know that you may like me. Can we see where this goes? Just be really gentle with it. Don't be don't be too aggressive about it. Just be really gentle with it. Just give, be gentle. Yeah, don't be too harsh. Don't be too don't expect too much straight away. It's a very gentle energy. Okay, you don't want to force anything. It's just, hey, look, I like you. I know that you may like me. Can we see where this goes? Just asking, can we see where this goes? I'd like to explore further. And so I feel like if you can be gentle with it, that things will move in the right direction. Just don't be too aggressive. But yeah, cool. Okay, I think that's it. I don't think if anybody else comes in the door. Okay, we're very, very close to just pick a pile. You're welcome. Let's do. Okay. I'm going to do Lave Vampires. Oh, hi, Jackie. Oh, hello. Do you want a reading? I'm just going to do a pick a pile and then I'll do you a card because I haven't put up my final thing yet. I still had about 10 minutes, so I'm just going to do a quick pick a card. One. Right. 1, 2, or 3, guys. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, take a minute, take a breath. Think about your number, 1, 2, or 3. Card number 1 is Creator. Okay, straight away, I get it. It's time for you to create exactly what you want. Time to take action. Time to make a plan and start creating. It's time to get creative. It's time to do what you need to do for you. You are the creator of your path. Number 2 is Transgression. Okay. Now, I'm not getting this about you. I'm actually getting it someone around you. Someone around you has made a mistake in some way and made an error in judgment on something. And so I do feel it's a sense of you. I just get somebody else around you has made a mistake, maybe an error of judgment on some level. Remember, we are all flawed. We all maybe contradict ourselves in some way. Maybe our words don't match our actions in some way. And so there's that, yeah, I feel like our thoughts are contradicting our actions, or our actions contradict our thoughts, put it that way. And I do feel like there's a flawed, a sense of mistake and error in judgment, transgression. I do feel like someone around you's made a mistake and error in judgment. And I think it's a reminder that we're all flawed, that we can all make mistakes. We can all contradict ourselves in some aspect. Maybe our thoughts don't, or our actions don't really reflect our thoughts. We're sort of doing what everybody else expects of us, and it's not really what we think. And so we make an error in judgment in some way. And so it's just a reminder that we're not all, remember that we're not all perfect, and we all make mistakes, and it's okay. It's that sense of reflection there. So I don't feel like it's you personally, but I do feel someone around you's made an error in judgment, a mistake in some way, and so you're sort of being reminded. Okay, and the last card is seduction. I do feel like there is, you might feel as though you're being manipulated by someone else. I do get a sense of, you may feel as though you're being manipulated by someone else. So just be aware of who you trust or who you put into your life. Okay, so number 3 is all about just being very careful who you let into your life, because there could be someone who is very manipulative in your life. And so you just got to be very wary of that. So I hope that makes sense, 1, 2, and 3. So number 1, you are the creator. Number 2, just remembered we all make mistakes. We are all flawed. Even if someone has made an error in judgment, it reminds us to just take a breath for a second, and just take a breath. And number 3 is a reminder that sometimes people around us can feel, or maybe you can feel, that you're being manipulated by someone else. And so it's that sense of just be aware of who you let into your life on some level. Right, Jackie, did you have a question? And then this will be the last one. Okay, so get rid of that. Unless any donations come through, of course. Always do a donation reading. But, so, Jackie, have you got a reading that you want with the 2, 3 cards? Mod, so 3. Oh, okay. What do your guides want to tell you? Okay, I'm using Ghostbuster Tarot, by the way. So what do your guides... Whoa! Okay, jump out. Okay. Yeah. Right, Jackie, what have I got for you was the fact of, right, so what was I up to? I got, okay, 7 of Wands. So I got the sense of you being assertive. It's about you need to sort of stand up, stand your ground, is what I get here. Stand your ground. Acknowledge your, I got the words acknowledge your feelings. Okay, stand your ground, acknowledge your feelings. Is this about work? Stand your ground, acknowledge your feelings. 7 of Streams, take back your power. Is there something going on at work, Jackie? Is there something going on at work that you've got to stand your ground? I'm just getting a sense about taking back your power, taking back what was taken from you. I feel like someone at work, did someone at work take something from you, an idea or a perception? I just feel like something was taken from you. So I'm getting a really strong feeling of acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge how you feel. And it's time for you to be assertive, time to you to sort of stand your ground and take back what you feel has been taken from you. What an interesting reading here with 7 of Wands, Ace of Traps, and the 7 of Swords, 7 of Streams. Oh, you've been off work for a week. Wonder if something's going to, I just wonder if this is coming up. I'm wondering if you're needing to stand your ground at work for some reason. I feel like somebody at work, thanks, Jackie. I'm just wondering, when are you going back to work? I feel like this is coming up. I feel like somebody at work, I just don't know why. I feel like you need to stand your ground on Monday. Okay. So I'm just wondering, is there anything else you can tell me? Is there anything else you can tell Jackie about this situation? Cleansing, to do a clearing. Ah, interesting. So maybe to give you the strength to acknowledge how you feel at work. Kind of interesting, because I get the Empress here, but I just get this sense of, it's interesting because I get the germination, like something is growing, something is developing at work. I got the Empress here, and I got the sense of germination. It's quite interesting because I got the sense of something growing, like something needs to be nurtured. By the nurses. The whole of lifestyle got, oh, everybody got colds. Kind of interesting. I just feel like you need to, there's something going on where you'd feel like something's been taken from you and you need to sort of stand up for yourself. That's all I'm getting. So the nurses had to step in. I'm going to throw in a Jackie, I'm just going to throw in a horror oracle. Just seeing what I can get. Come on, give us a message here. Give us a message. Oh, here we go. Have you got someone? I'm actually getting like someone who's got OCD or someone who's obsessed by something, someone who's, I feel like everything has, there's somebody else at work. Oh, okay. I've got someone who's a bit obsession, someone who's OCD or that sense of always wanting to be. We're a team of 3, and the nurses at times think we are sitters for the residents instead of us being there for the residents to help them maintain a sense of self. Okay. I got someone who's obsessive or someone who always wants to be in control. Somebody who, I feel like there's someone fueling the control. I feel like there's one person who always wants to be in control, who always wants to, I just get this obsessive OCD type of energy, Jackie. So I've got someone who's very obsessive, someone who's very I just keep getting OCD. Someone who always wants things their way. There seems to be one person who wants to always be in control and doesn't like anyone else sharing their thoughts. They don't want to listen to anyone else. It's their way or the highway type of energy, Jackie. I get someone that you cannot communicate with. And that's why you've got to be assertive. That's why you've got to acknowledge how you actually feel, and you need to speak your truth. You've got someone here who's OCD or always wanting to be in control, someone who you cannot communicate with. They shut off all communication with everybody else. It's like they're not very good at delegating. They don't like to delegate. They like to do everything themselves. Oh, okay. But you've got someone who's fueling that, Jackie. There's one person who fuels that energy with the other nurses. There's one that fuels it with the others. She's the one that's stirring there's someone there that stirs the pot. There's someone there's definitely one person who stirs the pot. Kind of interesting, because I just got, can you carry a clear quartz in your bra, Jackie? Can you put some crystals in your bra or something, or carry some crystals, some little crystals to protect, and also to protect yourself, to clear out that. Yeah, I feel like you need to carry some crystals with you, Jackie. You'll know what you're drawn to, but definitely maybe some protection crystals, some communication, some clearing away crystals, some clarity crystal, that sort of energy. Whew, that was a bit, there was quite a lot of stuff was coming through then. I just got quite a bit of information coming through for you. Obsidian. Yep, obsidian crystal. Yep, I know what you mean. I know it's not. Yep, obsidian. So yeah, definitely some. That's why I sort of got that black crystal. But yeah, definitely to get that protection, really important. Yep, so obsidian and quartz. Yep, sounds good. That was quite interesting, the stuff that was coming through then. I just got a lot of, but I definitely feel like you've got one nurse who stirs the pot. She's the one that's stirring the others up. And they wouldn't be like that if it wasn't for her. I feel like there's one nurse that stirs the pot. I definitely feel like there's one nurse. Jackie, I really feel like there's one nurse who stirs the pot. There's one nurse that needs to be dealt with in a gentle way, but still dealt with. Yeah, there's one nurse that stirs the pot. Whew. That was kind of interesting. Yeah, I just get one nurse who stirs the pot. There's one, and the other nurses wouldn't be like that if it wasn't for her. I really feel like she stirs the pot. She gets them riled up. She talks falsehoods, like she talks crap. She stirs, I just feel like she says things that aren't true. Kind of interesting. That was kind of interesting. Yep, she's all smiles to your face. That's right. Yep, that's exactly it, Jackie. Yep, she stirs the pot and sits back and watches, but to your face, she's all smiles. And that's why you sort of got to be you got to be sort of sneaky with her. You sort of got to be, Yep. So you know what I'm talking about. That's what I get that obsession with. She's obsessed with causing shit. Excuse the language. YouTube. That was kind of interesting. That was really interesting. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. Right, so that was Ghostbusters Tarot and the Horror Oracle. Oops. Now, don't forget, if you're a member on Ko-Fi, you can get a free 3-card reading too. You can book for a private reading if you're on my Ko-Fi membership. For as little as $1 a month. Yeah, that was kind of interesting. So don't forget, guys, if you're on Ko-Fi, there's lots of great specials, discounts, exclusive resources, free downloads, huge discounts, guys. Don't forget to check out my Ko-Fi. Check out some of the posts and things as well. So really exciting. So yeah, there's some good videos coming up with some different readings and different decks that have come through. Oh, Gothic Tarot. Yeah. Oh, I didn't look. Too dangerous. I must admit, the Australian Amazon, I've had some really good deals. Like, I'm quite pleased. I just got the Native American Tarot that I wanted, the other one, not the one that I've already got, but another one, the Low Scarabeo one. I got that for $30, $35. So I was quite pleased with that, with no delivery. It's the delivery fees that always kills me when you start buying some decks. So it's quite nice to have the free delivery, because I've ordered Goosebumps Tarot. Beetlejuice Tarot. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Oops, I shouldn't say that 3 times, should I? Beetlejuice. There's some cool decks coming out. Facebook page, Jackie, too dangerous, too dangerous, too dangerous. I just realized, I was looking and I realized I bought 7 decks in the last 2 months. Or 7 decks arrived in the last 2 months. Even though my last was February, nothing arrived March and April, and then they started arriving in May and June. Gothic Tarot is cool. Right. Looks like it's time for me to chill out for a little bit now that I've done all those readings. Time to self-care. So I don't know if any of you saw, oh, Jackie, these cute little candles from Unique Candles. Oh, that's good, Jackie. Yeah, there's a lot of decks like that are just too expensive to buy from the States with the delivery and that. Exchange and postage and everything. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you what else I got. That one. That one. And I got, so yeah, so I got those 3. And as long as Letitia doesn't watch this, which I don't think she will, but for Letitia, I got her a croc sandal. Cool, eh? For Letitia, I got a croc candle for her. She's not feeling 100%. I won't tell you why in public. I'll have to tell you privately. Stacey already knows. So don't say anything, Stacey, because I can't say it on live. That's why I got her the croc. Got her a croc key ring too. So that's me. Let's just do an affirmation. I feel like doing a while. I'm just mucking around here. Mouth zipped. I'll tell you, Jackie, in private message, in DM. Okay, let's have a look at the Wild Bohemian. Woo! Let's have a look. I have come. Nourish your body with kind, generous thoughts. You are who you say you are. And that's kind of interesting because we got a woman cleansing her soul in the water. Oh, yes, please, Jackie. That'll be great. So that's kind of interesting there. So I have come. Nourish your body with kind and generous thoughts. You are who you say you are. So kind of interesting. Interesting indeed. kind of interesting there. Right. Well, right, I better get going. It's sheepers. Is that really the time? It's been longer than I thought. Whoops. 2 hours, guys. I think it is time for me to say goodnight. Definitely feel. Okay. A minute. Okay. Bye, guys. I'm going to say cheerio, and I'll talk to you in DM. Okay. That's it.